So I'm Raynes, and I'm an athletic trainer, so that's a nationally certified athletic trainer, an ATC. I'm also a performance enhancement specialist certified by the National Academy of Sports Medicine. So when we talk about just acute injury, okay, minor acute injury, we used to say the old RICE, used to be rest, ice, compression, and elevation. Well, we still love ice, compression, and elevation, but we've moved away from the rest, and what we're talking about now, which we know is a little bit more important, is actually early movement. Okay, say I have an ankle injury, just your common, what we call an eversion ankle injury, the ankle roll, okay? I do want to get, an ice on it to try to help manage that inflammation, okay? I want to get some compression on that to help that inflammation from sitting, okay? We don't want that. We want to elevate it to help the heart and the lymph system start to absorb the debris from that inflammation. Those are all still positives. Activating the musculature around a joint does lots of great things neurologically that help to promote the reabsorption of inflammation, right? So when I get that ankle injury, once it's up and it's compressed, and I've already done my icing, it's important to start moving it. The rest of your available range of motion that's pain-free or as pain-free as possible, it's important to continue to maintain and use that, rather than just let it sit and not move it. Immobility is one of the hardest things to reverse in injury management. The most important thing you can do after you do the ice, compression, and elevation is start to move that ankle in all planes of movement, pain-free. I don't want to create a situation where athletes, because some athletes can go overboard, I don't want them to be cranking their ankle with a towel or doing these stretches that hurt and using the no pain, no gain mantra. That's not the case. But do start, your available pain-free range of motion as early and often as possible.